Hello everyone and welcome back to Jackal Educational Channel. So this is the part 7 Mark Booster series for the GATE Environmental Science and Engineering paper, and we are going to discuss some of the important numericals as per the syllabus of GATE Environmental Science and Engineering. So those who haven't checked the previous lessons, you can check the link given in the description below. So I hope you are ready with the notes and the pen and paper so that you will be able to write down all these things. So the first question is the numerical coming from the solid waste management, and let us read the question first. A city generates 40 into 10 to the power 6 kg of municipal solid waste per year, out of which only 10% is recovered or recycled and the rest goes to landfill. So as we are reading the sentence, we will be analyzing. So 10% is recycled and recovered. That means 90% goes to the landfill. So here you should mark 90% of what? 90% of the total generated waste goes to the landfill. Let's read the next sentence. The next sentence is the landfill has a single lift of 3 meter height. So let us assume the landfill that is of a cube shape. So in this cube shaped area, the waste is to be landfill and its height is 3 meter. So that's the height of that landfill area, and it is compacted to a density of 550 kg per meter cube. So density is given. And next point is very important, you should be attentive to know. This is telling that if 80% of the landfill is assumed to be municipal solid waste, the landfill area would be of what meter square. So this 80% is what? So this is telling the municipal solid waste which is filled in the landfill covers the total 80% volume of the landfill area. So that's the important thing you should analyze. And if you know all these things, you are now ready to solve this with the help of a very easy and very helpful problem, that is formula. So we'll know, and first of all what we have to do, as I have told, so every time you should write what are the given in the question. So these are the things which are given. I have marked, highlighted in the red color. So first thing which is given is municipal solid waste generated per year, that is 40 into 10 to the power 6 kg per year. Next is recovery is 10%, so which we are dealing to know how much is going to the landfill. That means 90% is going, because 100 minus 10 is 90%. Next is a single lift height which is given 3 meter, and compacted density is given 550 kg per meter cube. Now our work starts. So amount of total municipal solid waste going to landfill is how much? That is 90% of this value. So how to calculate that? 90 by 100 multiplied by the municipal solid waste generated, that is 40 into 10 to the power 6 kg per year, and this value is the amount of municipal solid waste going into the landfill, that is 36 into 10 to the power 6 kg per year. So I hope till now everybody is clear. If at all you are having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. So next we have to know volume of the compacted landfill. So this is the thing, that how much volume is occupied by this much amount of municipal solid waste. So for that, what we have to do, it is very simple. So to find out the volume, we should know the formula is density is equal to mass by volume. You all know from the school days. So I'll write once again here, density is equal to mass by volume, and we have to calculate the volume. That means it will be how much? It will be mass by density. So same thing which we have done here, already I have written here. What we have written, that is the mass divided by density will give the volume, that is coming 65454.54 meter cube per year. So that's a very good number. And now we have to know, so what is this volume? This volume is the 80% of the landfill volume, but we have to find the landfill area. To find the complete landfill area, what we need to do, we need to get the complete volume of the landfill, but here it is giving the 80% volume of the landfill. So as 80% is this much, so 100% will be how much? 100% will be this value, that is 65454.54 divided by 0.8. So it is very easy. I am not going to tell why it is divided by 0.8, because 100% if you want to calculate, then you have to divide that 80%. So after that, this will be the total volume of the landfill which will be getting. This number is also very unique, 81818.18. Now we have got the total volume of the landfill, but this is not the answer. We need to find the total area of the landfill. So we have the volume, and we know one thing which will be used here, that is the single lift, that is the height. So height is also, we know, that is 3 meter. Volume, how we want to calculate? So to calculate in volume, the main important thing is area multiplied by the height. So area we have to find, we know the volume and we know the height. So what we will do, we'll simply divide this volume with the height. Yes, volume by height will give the area of any cubic material or cuboid, anything, any area. If you want to know, then the formula is volume is equal to area into height. That's why area is equal to volume divided by height. So I think you are able to follow this because they are very simple maths. It is taught in the 12th class or 10th class. So after solving this value, we will get the value as 27272.7 meter square per year. It will be the value which will be the answer of this question. So you can also calculate this value and tell whether I am wrong or correct. So now I hope you are able to correct this one and you will be able to solve this question which is coming in the examination. Let's move to the next question. So the second question, the numerical is coming from the risk and the chronic intake. All these questions you might have done previously, but here you should know what kind of question is asked in GATE. So the question is the mean concentration of 1,2-dichlorobenzene in a water supply is 1.7 gram per liter, and we have to determine the chronic daily intake, that is CDI, for a 70 kg adult, assuming that 2 liter of water are consumed per day by this adult. So here the options are given, and after calculating we'll be able to know which option is correct. So let's move to the next slide to solve this kind of question. And here one Brahmastra will let you know that this is the formula to solve any kind of question related to CDI. So CDI means chronic daily intake. The formula is C multiplied by CR multiplied by EF multiplied by ED divided by BW by AT. So you should note down all these things because they can be complicated if you are knowing this first time, but if you practice this it will be very easy. So what are these things? C, CR, I will tell you. First of all, this C. So this C is the average exposure concentration over the period, which is given mostly in milligram per liter if it is liquid and milligram per meter cube for any air substance. So that is capital C. So here it is given 1.7 microgram per liter. So you have to convert it into milligram per liter, which is standard. Next is CR. So CR is contact rate. So the amount of contaminated medium contacted per unit time. That means it is denoted by the unit liter per day. So here 2 liter per day is the CR. So how much time the organism or the adult is contacted with that thing, that is the water. So next thing is coming to the EF. So EF is what? EF is the exposure frequency. So here exposure frequency means how many days per year that person is consuming the water. So as here it is given per day, so we'll take exposure frequency is 365 days per year. So every day he is drinking water. That's why exposure frequency will be 365 days per year. Somewhere it will be given that 2 days or 3 days that person is drinking in rare cases. So in that case you have to calculate per year how much it will be. Next will be ED. So ED is the exposure duration. So here exposure duration is not given. That means the age of that adult or how much years he has been already consuming this water contaminated with this dichlorobenzene. So for standard we have to take 30 years as the ED, that is exposure duration. Next coming to the BW. BW is body weight. So what is the weight of that person consuming this water along with dichlorobenzene? That is 70 kg given. So 70 kg will write. Next is AT. So don't get confused between AT and EF into ED. So AT is here actually average time. So the period over which the exposure is average, that much days. That means here we have taken since 30 years he is consuming this water. So 30 years, every day it is 365 days per year. So it will be 30 into 365 days per year. That will be 10950 days will be the AT, which is average time. So here coincidentally it is same, that is EF multiplied by ED will be 365 into 30 and also AT will be 365 into 30. But in some cases EF will be different. For that we will put the value different. So after putting all this value, we will be able to get the answer, that is CDI of the person who is taking this water, and after solving we will get the value as 4.86 into 10 to the power minus 5 milligram per kg day. So that will be the answer after solving this. You can solve this and check, and let's see whether it is correct or not, whether it is present in the option or not. Yes, in option number A it was given 4.86105 milligram per kg day will be the CDI, that is chronic daily intake of that person. So like this, with the help of this formula, you can be able to find this kind of questions solution. So I hope you have learned something, and now it's the time for the let's solve this. That means this is the homework for you. Same question I have given with the different values. So try to solve this and comment me in the comment section, and all together I will reveal the names of the participant who are telling and giving the right answers. So see you guys in our next video. Till then, take care.